Maxwell's restaurant hums with hushed conversations under the bright midday sun. Preston Campbell breaks the silence with a calculated tone. We've decided Riverton is going in a different direction. The air thickens with unspoken tension, each word carefully chosen. Preston Campbell continues, his gaze unwavering. We need fresh perspectives. The weight of the unspoken hangs heavily between them. In Maxwell's restaurant, Preston's announcement hangs heavy in the air. A silent bomb. Despite the turmoil roiling within, I maintain a neutral facade, battling surprise and anger. Preston declares, Harrison Wells' nephew, Nathan Blake, will be replacing you. Striving for composure, I inquire, what's the transition plan? Back in his office, Derek finds his administrative credentials have been downgraded. His name disappears from the leadership team email chain. The betrayal hits Derek hard, a deeply personal blow. Derek leans back in his chair, the weight of the betrayal heavy on his shoulders. Sleepless, Derek hunches over his laptop, the screen's cold light reflecting in his weary eyes. Lines of code blur as he frantically searches the server logs. Unauthorized access attempts flicker across the screen, each one a stark violation. He traces the intrusion back to its source, the executive floor. Panic grips him as he realizes someone has been mining his documentation and security protocols. In the dim light of Derek's apartment, shadows dance among the scattered boxes, each a relic of a shattered dream. A flicker of memory ignites in Derek's mind, revealing Ellie's radiant smile, a painful reminder of a love now lost. The echoes of excitement resonate, painting vivid images of a new life in Milwaukee, a future abruptly stolen. A wave of betrayal crashes over Derek, the sting of divorce as sharp as the day it happened. Disbelief grips him once more, a haunting reminder of being blindsided, of promises broken and dreams turned to dust. The cold reality of his solitude settles in, a chilling reminder of the hopeful move turned desolate aftermath. Bathed in the eerie glow of blinking server lights, Derek hunches over the damaged network hardware. The air hangs heavy with the acrid scent of burnt electronics, a testament to the recent cyber attack. Amidst the chaos, a vision takes shape in Derek's mind, a comprehensive plan to resurrect Riverton's network. Derek begins to formulate a detailed 5-year overhaul plan. Hope flickers in Derek's eyes as he sees the potential for a complete turnaround. Under the cold glare of fluorescent lights, I command the polished table, my overhaul plan displayed for all to see. Preston, a veteran marked by industry wars, absorbs every word, his face a study in concentration. Silence descends, heavy with anticipation, as the weight of my proposal hangs in the air. The moment shatters as Preston's hand slams onto the table, a decisive act that seals our fate. With the force of a thunderclap, Preston's voice booms. Approved. Rebuild the entire network. The budget is yours. Inside the server room, fingers dance across the keyboard, rebuilding networks amidst the machines. The air buzzes with the tireless hum of servers, a symphony of digital resilience. Darkness engulfs the northeast, yet Riverton remains a beacon, its lights defying the digital night. Within these walls, the glow of screens illuminates the faces of those who hold the line. In the heart of the chaos, Riverton stands as a testament to human ingenuity and digital fortitude. Bathed in the glow of fluorescent lights, a long mahogany table becomes the stage for a life-altering moment. I sit among the board members, their approving words fueling a swelling sense of pride within me. Preston acknowledges me with a rare smile, a gesture that speaks volumes. The meetings blur into a whirlwind of strategic discussions, my voice now resonating with newfound confidence. My budget triples, unlocking doors to possibilities I once only dared to dream of. In the vibrant Riverton manufacturing office, Vanessa awaits her turn, her eyes sparkling with ambition. Luis sits beside her, mirroring her eagerness as he anticipates his interview. I extend my hand to Vanessa, my smile genuine, marking the start of a promising venture. I then turn to Luis, offering the same warm greeting as the room buzzes with the energy of a team in formation. The factory floor transforms into a festive wonderland, shimmering with lights and boasting a towering Christmas tree. Harrison Wells, the CEO, approaches, his handshake firm, his smile genuine. Your work in modernizing the company has been invaluable, Harrison Wells says. A sense of belonging washes over the narrator, a warmth that rivals the cheap whiskey. The narrator feels accepted, a part of something larger than themselves. The Christmas party continues, the narrator lost in the moment. Inside Derek's office at Riverton Manufacturing, a flashback unfolds. An unannounced consultant arrives, disrupting the day. The consultant prepares to audit the digital infrastructure. Derek watches the consultant, his suspicion growing. The consultant begins the audit, oblivious to Derek's distrust. Derek leans back, his gaze fixed on the consultant, a plan forming. A long, sterile hallway in Riverton Manufacturing. Identical doors stretch into the distance under harsh fluorescent lights. I stand in the hallway, staring intently at my laptop screen, a furrow deepening on my brow. Frustration mounts as I realize the folder containing the board meeting minutes is empty. Panic sets in as the screen flashes access denied. In a flashback, the Riverton Manufacturing office buzzes with activity, a stark contrast to the quiet tension brewing within Preston. Preston begins canceling weekly briefings, each excuse sounding plausible yet masking a deeper motive. The first cancellation, a sudden, urgent meeting that demands his immediate attention. Another week, another reason, a critical factory inspection that cannot be postponed. The pattern continues, each excuse chipping away at the routine, hinting at changes to come. In the veil of night, I am standing in the shadows, the cool air prickling my skin. From the illuminated window, Harrison's voice spills out, brimming with pride. Harrison speaks of his nephew, a computer science graduate, and the honors he has earned. Fragments of information, gathered over weeks, begin to weave a dark tapestry in my mind. The pieces click into place, painting a disturbing picture in my mind. A chilling realization washes over me. In the sun-drenched office of Riverton Manufacturing, dust motes dance as Vanessa sits across from me. Her expression is a mixture of concern and frustration as she begins to speak. Vanessa expresses, "I wanted to tell you about the strategic planning session. It was something you really should have led." Her voice carries a hint of disappointment as she continues to explain the events. "But when your name came up," she says, her expression hardening. Preston immediately changed the subject. The weight of her words hangs heavy in the sunlit air. The server room hums with a quiet energy, its machinery a silent symphony of technology. I am standing still, finding solace in the calm rhythm of the machines. My hand glides along the cool surface of the main console, a gesture of familiarity and reflection. Each touch echoes with memories of 11 years of dedication and life, intertwined with the pulse of Riverton Manufacturing. The soft hum intensifies, a reminder of the countless hours invested, the challenges overcome, and the future yet to unfold. In the heart of Riverton Manufacturing, Nathan Blake steps into the server room, his presence sharp and assured. His gaze sweeps over the server configuration, assessing every detail with focused precision. Confidence radiates from him as he takes in the complex network, a clear understanding in his eyes. The room hums with the power of data, and Nathan stands ready to command it. In the heart of Riverton Manufacturing, the server room pulses with mechanical life, walls lined with blinking lights. Nathan begins, "Preston asked me to show you around." Nathan inquires, "My documentation, huh? Any thoughts?" Preston replies, "It's thorough, but maybe we could modernize things a bit. I have some ideas." In the dim Riverton Manufacturing factory, Derek stares at the computer screen, his face illuminated by its glow. Alone in the quiet factory, Derek accesses the system's admin panel. His fingers fly across the keyboard, lines of code and timestamps filling the screen. Derek stops, his eyes fixated on a particular entry in the access logs. The screen reveals Nathan's credentials, created weeks before that fateful lunch. The hum of machinery fades into background as Derek considers the implications of his discovery. The car speeds towards the lakefront, each turn stirring a torrent of memories. The deserted park echoes with a gentle lapping of waves, a stark contrast to the memories of laughter and shared dreams with Ellie. Standing alone, the cool night air is a physical reminder of the emotional chill that has settled deep within. Preston's praise rings hollow, a stark echo of emptiness in the vast expanse of my thoughts. The realization hits with the force of the cold wind. I am nothing more than a replaceable tool. The bitter truth sinks in, leaving a chilling acceptance of my disposable role in Preston's grand design. Morning sunlight bathes Joe's coffee shop as I sit across from Luis, the air thick with the scent of coffee. The condensation from my drink forms beads on the table. I reveal, I'm being phased out. Luis avoids my gaze, stirring his latte with unnecessary vigor. Luis admits, his voice low, "I suspected something. I'm sorry I didn't warn you. In Joe's coffee shop, the rich aroma of dark roast mingles with the sunlit air as I face Luis. I reveal my resolve. I realize I have a plan. Protect my intellectual property. I lean further, my voice lowered with urgency, sharing a critical insight with Luis. I confide. I tell Luis they think everything's in the documentation, but we know it's not. The unspoken truth hangs heavy between us, illuminated by the dancing dust motes. Inside Joe's coffee shop, the air thickens with unspoken tension, a stark counterpoint to the comforting aroma of coffee. Sunlight pierces through the window, illuminating dancing dust motes as I lean in, my voice a low, firm declaration. I'm not going to sabotage anything, but I won't give away what's mine. I pause, gathering my thoughts, the weight of my resolve settling heavily in the room. My gaze hardens, the demand clear, as I continue. I need copies of everything I developed personally and who's still loyal. The silence hangs heavy, punctuated only by the distant hum of the coffee shop, as my words linger in the air. Preston, all smiles, dominates the podium. The employees of Riverton Manufacturing gather, their faces a mix of curiosity and boredom. The announcement of Nathan's new role sends a wave of murmurs through the room. The IT team exchanges shocked glances. Vanessa seeks answers, her eyes locking with mine in a silent plea. Sunlight fills the HR office at Riverton Manufacturing, motes of dust dancing in the golden rays. I sit across from a polished mahogany desk, the silence thick with anticipation. I shift in my seat, my gaze alternating between the HR representative and Preston, seeking answers. The air crackles with unspoken tension as I await their response. With a determined tone, I state, I request a meeting with Preston and HR, pointing out that several systems Nathan will be taking over were built by me outside work hours. My words hang in the air, each syllable carrying the weight of my concerns. In the sterile HR office, Diane slides a document across the table, the fluorescent lights casting a cold glow. The document lands with a soft thud, its message clear and unavoidable. Diane's voice cuts through the hum of the lights. Anything developed during your tenure is company property. The stark declaration hangs in the air, amplified by the room's oppressive atmosphere. The document remains on the table, a silent testament to the terms of employment. Diane watches, her expression unreadable, as the weight of her words settles. The HR office hums with sterile efficiency, fluorescent lights casting a cold glow on the scene. Amidst the office's cold ambiance, a tense standoff unfolds as I stake my claim. I counter that the System Sync interface was developed before I joined Riverton and licensed to the company, retaining ownership. Brenda's sharp gaze intensifies, her eyes narrowing slightly as she listens intently to my claim. The weight of the conversation hangs heavy in the air, the humming of the fluorescent lights amplifying the tension. In the HR office, Preston and Diane share a knowing glance, a silent agreement passing between them. Their attention returns, a subtle encouragement directed my way. Preston says, "Focus on the transition with Nathan." The air is charged with unspoken resolve as the meeting concludes. Sunlight floods Derek's disheveled office, highlighting the chaos of scattered papers and forgotten coffee cups. Derek stares intently at his computer screen, the stark red, "Access denied" message burning into his eyes. My access to the development servers is restricted, Derek thinks, a wave of frustration washing over him. Derek reflects on the automated email, citing security protocols, a thin veil for something deeper. The message mocks him, reminding him of the transition period, a time of uncertainty and hidden agendas. Inside Riverton Manufacturing's conference room, a polished table gleams under the lights, symbolizing power and control. Nathan, positioned at the head of the table, commands attention as he addresses his assembled team. The sudden intrusion disrupts the meeting, my uninvited presence cutting through the professional calm. Nathan's face betrays a flicker of annoyance as his carefully constructed composure momentarily falters. With practiced ease, Nathan masks his irritation, his professional smile, a shield against the unwelcome interruption. The polished table reflects the strained smiles and hidden tensions, a silent witness to the power dynamics at play. In the Riverton Manufacturing conference room, Nathan dominates the scene, a holographic display casting an ethereal glow across the polished table. With a commanding gesture, Nathan uses a laser pointer to highlight critical sections of a complex network diagram. His voice resonates with authority as he meticulously outlines the proposed changes to the network architecture. The team members, dressed in professional attire, listen intently, their expressions a mix of understanding and deep concentration. Some team members nod in agreement, absorbing every detail of Nathan's strategic vision. Others diligently scribble notes on their tablets, capturing the intricate details of the network architecture changes. In Riverton Manufacturing's conference room, I stand at the head of the table, a picture of authority against the soft light. Around the polished table, concern etches deep lines into the faces of my colleagues. Sunlight floods the room, each mote of dust dancing in a silent ballet of revelation. I gesture, a silent command, towards the complex diagram glowing on the wall. I explain that the current protocols prevent machine failures under peak load and are custom designed for our equipment. My words hang in the air, a promise of resilience against the looming threat. Under the harsh fluorescent lights of the Riverton Manufacturing conference room, Nathan dismisses concerns with a wave of his hand. Modern systems don't require such complex workarounds. I shift uncomfortably, feeling my voice and ideas brushed aside like dust. Vanessa leans forward, her eyes reflecting a determined glint, ready to champion my designs. The tension in the room thickens as sides are chosen, and unspoken challenges hang in the air. The fluorescent lights hum, casting a sterile glow on the brewing conflict. In the Riverton Manufacturing conference room, Nathan appears self-assured. A fleeting moment of doubt flickers across Nathan's face. Nathan swiftly regains his composure, dismissing any opposition. Nathan stands tall, a picture of unwavering resolve in the face of adversity. In Derek's office, the cold light of the computer screen reflects in his eyes, highlighting the tension etched on his face. The words on the screen burn into his mind. Complete ownership, a paltry sum offered for his life's work. A legal decree echoes in the sterile environment, demanding that Derek relinquish control of System Sync. The promise of a so-called bonus rings hollow, the offer of 5-0, a stark insult to his innovation. His eyes narrow as he absorbs the full impact of the email, a blend of anger and resolve flickering within. In the heart of Riverton Manufacturing, a sense of unease permeates the office as Nathan's shadow looms over the team. Unbeknownst to them, Nathan has initiated a series of clandestine one-on-one meetings. Each member of the team is unknowingly subjected to full job evaluations. The true intent behind Nathan's actions is revealed, a ruthless assessment to determine who will remain. The office space transforms into a battleground, with each evaluation carrying the weight of their professional fate. Bathed in the sterile glow of the office lights, Luis stares vacantly at his phone. His thumb hesitates over the screen, replaying Nathan's probing words. The words echo in his mind. Nathan asked if your systems were really necessary, or just overcomplicated, fishing for criticism. A knot tightens in Luis's stomach. Luis repeats Nathan's question, the fluorescent lights reflecting in his eyes. In the dimly lit apartment, I stare intently at the laptop screen, the cold glow reflecting on my face. An email from a supplier appears in my personal account, disrupting the calm with unexpected news. A knot of confusion tightens in my stomach as I read the supplier's concerns. The supplier's words cast a shadow of doubt over Riverton's new licensing agreement. I pause, the weight of the licensing agreement's implications pressing down on me. The apartment's dimness seems to amplify the uncertainty swirling within me. Derek stares intently at the screen, his focus absolute. His eyes dart across the screen, absorbing every word. He sees a name. Preston. He transferred all my custom supplier integrations to Nathan's former classmate startup. The realization hits him, his blood running cold. In the dim light of his apartment, shadows dance across Derek's face, mirroring the turmoil within. Frustration consumes him as he begins to pace, his hands betraying his inner struggle. The weight of betrayal hangs heavy in the air, suffocating him with the reality of his situation. Derek's voice cracks with bitterness. They're not just pushing me out, they're dismantling everything I've built and selling it off. His words echo in the silence, each syllable laced with the pain of shattered dreams and lost ambition. The server room pulses with a cold, mechanical hum, rows of blinking lights stretching into the abyss. Fingers dance across the keyboard, a desperate attempt to breach the backup servers. The screen flashes a stark warning. Access denied. Again and again, the attempt is made, each failure echoing in the silent room. A whispered acknowledgement breaks the silence. Game on. In the subdued glow of a nearby lamp, I am pacing anxiously, the weight of revelation pressing down. A chilling realization dawns. Riverton's actions were not mere oversight, but calculated strategy. Nathan was brought in months ago, studying my systems and preparing to replace me. The pieces of the puzzle click into place, revealing a carefully orchestrated plan. The truth hits with the force of a physical blow. Riverton has betrayed me. I stop pacing, my mind racing to grasp the depth of the deception. Inside Derek's modest apartment, a sense of determination hangs in the air. He extends his hand, ready to make a call to Darren Phillips. Derek prepares to contact Darren Phillips, a network security expert. Derek begins the call. The apartment is silent. Derek speaks with Darren. The morning sun warms the air as I sit with Darren outside the coffee shop, the scent of coffee lingering. My expression hardens as I begin to explain the situation at Riverton. I need his expertise to assess the vulnerabilities in their system. The gravity of my words hangs heavy between us, underscored by the gentle morning light. In Derek's office at Riverton Manufacturing, a subtle investigation begins. Derek discreetly watches Nathan, observing his every move. He notes the reactions of the team, gathering crucial information. The atmosphere thickens as Derek silently assesses the dynamics. Each gesture, each word, is carefully weighed in Derek's quiet scrutiny. The office buzzes with unspoken tension as Derek continues his observation. Amidst the silent servers of Riverton Manufacturing, an unseen observer surveys the digital landscape. Under the guise of routine, a meticulous examination begins, probing for vulnerabilities in the network's defenses. Each line of code scrutinized, each protocol tested, revealing the chinks in Riverton's digital armor. The silence of the server room amplifies the tension as weaknesses are methodically identified and cataloged. A digital blueprint of vulnerabilities takes shape, a silent testament to the unseen observer's findings. In Derek's dimly lit apartment, Darren meticulously presents a report, revealing Riverton's security frailties. I listen intently, absorbing every detail of Riverton's weaknesses. As a plan begins to form in my mind, Darren continues to explain Riverton's vulnerabilities, his voice filled with urgency. I lean forward, my mind racing as I grasp the potential to exploit each flaw in Riverton's defenses. In the quiet of the night, the blueprint for a daring exploit begins to solidify. Vanessa's face betrays a growing disillusionment, her eyes reflecting a quiet storm of discontent. I observe Vanessa, her posture revealing a silent struggle with Nathan's leadership. I move closer, deciding to confide in her, seeking a connection in this sea of corporate unease. The weight of my decision settles as I approach Vanessa, ready to share my innermost thoughts. In the sterile office space, a shared secret begins to form, binding us together against the tide. The Riverton Manufacturing cafeteria buzzes with activity, the aroma of industrial coffee and day-old pastries filling the air. Amidst the chaos, I approach Vanessa, a determined glint in my eyes. I lean in close, lowering my voice to a conspiratorial whisper, ready to reveal Riverton's dark secrets. The weight of Riverton's betrayal hangs heavy as I begin to lay out the details of their deceit. I unveil my meticulously crafted plan, each step designed to expose Riverton's treachery. The cafeteria fades into background noise as Vanessa listens intently, the fate of Riverton hanging in the balance. Amidst the cacophony of Riverton Manufacturing's cafeteria, I sit facing Vanessa, the world fading away as she prepares to speak. The clatter of trays becomes a distant echo as Vanessa's resolve hardens, her expression set with determination. Vanessa's voice cuts through the noise, her words a pledge of allegiance. I'm with you. She stands firm, her commitment unwavering as she declares, I'll help you get the evidence you need from inside. Inside the dimly lit server room, the low hum of machinery fills the air as Vanessa begins her covert operation. Her fingers dance across the keys, each keystroke a step closer to securing the leverage she desperately needs. With focused intensity, Vanessa secretly copies crucial files, her movements precise and deliberate. The secure drive fills with data, representing the power Vanessa seeks. In the dim light of Derek's apartment, stacks of files form a fortress around me, each document a stark reminder of Vanessa's revelations. The documents scream of Riverton's fraudulent activities, their details weaving a web of deceit before my eyes. Each page pulses with the echoes of dishonesty. I am piecing together the puzzle of deceit. The weight of the evidence settles upon me. Vanessa's revelations have opened a Pandora's box. In the sterile light of the office, I face Nathan, the weight of what I carry palpable. The fluorescent lights cast a harsh glare over the papers strewn across Nathan's desk. I place the thin folder of the evidence in the desk, a silent accusation. The folder lands softly between us. The air thickens, heavy with unspoken truths. Anticipation hangs heavy, a suffocating blanket in the small office. In the heart of Riverton Manufacturing, Nathan stands defiant, his hardened expression a mask against the storm of accusations. A subtle smirk dances across Nathan's lips, hinting at a deeper, darker involvement in the company's clandestine scheme. His eyes glint with a mix of arrogance and cunning, revealing the intricate web of deceit he has spun within Riverton's walls. The sterile office space becomes a battleground, where Nathan's steely resolve clashes with the looming threat of exposure. Nathan's silence speaks volumes, his unwavering denial a testament to his deep-seated arrogance and culpability. In the cold, calculating gaze of Nathan, the true extent of Riverton Manufacturing's illicit scheme is chillingly revealed. I walk purposefully into Preston's office, my grip tightening on the evidence. The fluorescent lights buzz above as I approach Preston's desk. I slam the documents onto the desk, the sound echoing in the tense silence. The papers scatter slightly as they land, highlighting the stark evidence. I confront Preston directly, my voice firm. Take responsibility for your actions, Preston. My eyes lock onto Preston, demanding accountability in the sterile office environment. Preston leans forward, his smug expression intensifying as he pushes the envelope across the mahogany desk. His eyes pierce mine, a blatant attempt to intimidate. Standing firm, resolve hardens with each passing moment. The fluorescent lights hum, casting long, dancing shadows across the room. With unwavering determination, the envelope is pushed back toward Preston. The silent battle of wills intensifies, the fluorescent lights casting shadows that deepen the drama. In the dim light of his apartment, Derek sits before his laptop, the screen casting an eerie glow upon his face. His fingers hover over the send button, the fate of Riverton resting on his decision. A deep breath fills Derek's lungs as he contemplates the monumental repercussions. The weight of his choice bears down on him, his heart pounding with each passing second. He pauses, the gravity of the moment hanging heavy in the air as he readies himself to unleash the evidence. The glow from the screen reflects in his determined eyes, a silent promise to expose the truth. The server room hums with a cold intensity, its blinking lights painting an unsettling tableau. Bathed in the room's spectral glow, my face reflects determination as I sit before the keyboard. Fingers dance across the keys. Lines of code cascade down the screen. A moment of pause, a breath drawn, the plan poised on the edge of execution. The room holds its breath, the only sound the hum of the machines as the final step is taken. Inside the server room, an uninvited presence disrupts the sterile calm. Nathan bursts in, his face a mask of fury as he spots the intruder. The air thickens with unspoken threats as Nathan attempts to block my escape. A silent showdown ensues, the hum of the servers amplifying the tension. Inside the Riverton Manufacturing server room, I move with purpose. My fingers dance across the keyboard, a symphony of skill and precision. The hum of the machines fills the air, a constant reminder of the stakes. I outmaneuver Nathan, dodging his digital defenses with cunning and expertise. I secure the release of the evidence. A triumphant smirk plays on my lips. The Riverton Manufacturing office is thrown into chaos as news of fraudulent activity spreads like wildfire. Desks are left abandoned, phones ring unanswered, and hushed whispers fill the air, signaling the beginning of the end. Some employees frantically pack their belongings, their movements betraying a desperate attempt to salvage what they can. Others huddle together, their faces etched with worry and disbelief as the reality of the situation sinks in. The once orderly office space descends into complete chaos as the weight of Riverton's deceit crushes all hope. In the disarray of his office, Preston sits defeated, his head buried in his hands. Papers litter the desk, a reflection of the chaos consuming Preston. He looks up, the weight of defeat etched on his face. A solitary box sits on the floor, a stark reminder of what is being left behind. The box stands half-filled, a testament to a life being packed away. The boardroom of Riverton Manufacturing pulses with unspoken anxiety, the air thick with apprehension. Polished mahogany reflects the strained faces, each line etched with regret. Sunlight streams through the panoramic windows, illuminating the palpable tension. Each member sits rigidly, a tableau of regret and apprehension, their silence heavy with unspoken burdens. The weight of their collective decisions presses down, a palpable force suffocating the room. The sterile environment amplifies the strained atmosphere, every detail a reminder of their predicament. In the heart of Riverton manufacturing, a wave of palpable relief washes over the IT team, their expressions mirroring a collective sense of gratitude. Empty pizza boxes and crumpled wrapping paper litter the desks, painting a portrait of a makeshift celebration amidst the office space. The remnants of their impromptu feast speak volumes of shared triumph and camaraderie. Each member of the team finds solace in the collective sigh of accomplishment. Their gratitude towards unseen actions fills the room, a silent testament to leadership and support. The office transforms into a sanctuary of shared success and mutual appreciation. In the dim glow of the television, I watch the unfolding disaster in Riverton with a chilling sense of satisfaction. The chaotic scenes of Riverton's downfall play out before me, each frame fueling my dark sense of triumph. The news anchor's grave voices narrate the calamity, their words like music to my vengeful ears. As the chaos intensifies on screen, a cold smile spreads across my face, reflecting the darkness within. The flickering images of Riverton's ruin are a testament to my success, a grim masterpiece of revenge. The shrill ring of the phone shatters the silence. I reach for the phone, my heart pounding with anticipation. "It's Vanessa." Her voice cuts through the line. "Thank you for exposing the truth. I want to offer you my support." Vanessa's words resonate, a fragile offering of hope in the aftermath. The lakefront park stretches out, bathed in sunlight, as a gentle breeze dances through the trees, whispering secrets of the day. Lost in thought, I stroll along the water's edge, the rhythmic lapping of waves, a soothing counterpoint to the turmoil within. The sun kisses the water's surface, turning it into a sea of liquid diamonds, each glint a fleeting memory. The air is filled with the promise of peace, yet the undercurrent of reflection stirs deep within, a quiet storm brewing beneath the surface. With each step, the path ahead becomes clearer, the shimmering water offering a glimpse into a future yet unwritten. Standing beside the tranquil lake, I watch the water shimmer in the sunlight. My phone vibrates, its screen illuminating an unknown number. I answer the call, recognizing the voice of a former colleague, now tinged with excitement. A former colleague is offering me a new opportunity at a rival company. The gentle lapping of the lake against the shore contrasts sharply with the exciting news. Sunlight floods the new office, promising a fresh start. A modern workspace buzzes with the hum of focused activity. Friendly faces turn, their warm smiles a welcome invitation. The team gathers, their energy palpable as they tackle a challenging project. I pause, feeling the vibrant energy of collaboration fill the room. The atmosphere is alive, each member contributing to the collective endeavor. In the heart of the new office, a sense of purpose fills the air as past lessons shape the future of IT. With focused determination, I begin architecting a secure IT infrastructure, informed by the echoes of yesterday's failures. Innovation blossoms as I integrate cutting-edge technologies, ensuring a resilient and forward-thinking digital environment. The office hums with potential, each line of code a testament to growth, learning, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. As twilight descends upon the lakefront park, a serene panorama unfolds, casting a spell of tranquility and finality. The heavens ignite with a breathtaking palette of orange, pink, and purple, as the sun gracefully bows beneath the horizon. The tranquil waters mirror the celestial spectacle, each ripple reflecting the fading light in a dance of liquid color. A tender breeze stirs through the trees, whispering secrets of fresh water and faraway blossoms. The air is filled with the faint, sweet scent of distant flowers, carried on the gentle breeze. A profound sense of peace washes over, signaling the close of one chapter and the quiet anticipation of the next. In the dim light of his apartment, Derek sits, the laptop screen casting a soft glow on his face. He reads Ellie's email, each word sparking a wave of warmth within him. Ellie's email expresses her admiration for my courage and integrity. The words resonate deeply, wrapping him in a comforting embrace of validation and respect. Derek pauses, allowing Ellie's heartfelt message to sink in, his spirit buoyed by her affirming words. In Derek's apartment, a soft smile appears, reflecting a profound sense of liberation. His eyes shine with newfound clarity, a silent acknowledgement of battles won and a future embraced. The apartment, once a cage, now feels like a sanctuary, filled with the promise of endless possibilities. Each breath is a testament to resilience, a quiet celebration of reclaiming control. The weight of past burdens lifts, replaced by an invigorating sense of lightness and freedom. With a resolute nod, he steps forward, ready to embrace the journey ahead with unwavering determination. The city sprawls beneath a velvet sky, its lights twinkling like a million promises. Each skyscraper stands tall, a testament to ambition and dreams realized. The city never sleeps, its energy pulsing through every street and avenue. The skyline shines, embodying the spirit of resilience and the unwavering pursuit of success.